Welcome back. I'm Kelsey Fabian. Even though the weather isn't very springy, it's just around the corner, hopefully. And Dr. Lombardo from the ARMC is here to talk about springtime allergies. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Excellent.
All right. So what is it about the spring that brings allergies?
Well, as you know, in the winter, everything freezes up and nothing grows. And in the springtime, as that starts to thaw and the plants get their water, pollens start happening. And the first thing to go is usually the trees. So all the deciduous trees you see around will first throw out their leaves, and then the blooms, and the blooms bring pollen. And so that gets into the air, and folks end up breathing that in and getting allergies or asthma from it. Also, the moist weather tends to favor mold growth, and as mold grows, it fruits and also puts out its own kind of dust.
So pollen and mold are the two things that people are most allergic to in the spring?
Mostly that's what we see. As the summer comes along, then we're talking more about grass pollens and whatnot.
And what can someone do if they do have really bad springtime allergies? Are there any home remedies or anything you suggest besides just going to your doctor?
There are a lot of options available. First, just getting a good balanced diet so that you're nutritionally whole is helpful because your body can detoxify itself and tends to overreact when it's not well nourished. Lots of hydration. Sometimes if the nose is particularly a problem, using saline flushes or saline spray during the day to cleanse the nose of pollens will reduce the pollen count and also your reaction.
Now, what are some symptoms of, I personally don't think I have allergies, but what are some symptoms if someone's questioning if they think they do have springtime allergies?
Most common things are itchy, irritated eyes, watery, itchy nose, stuffiness, postnasal drip, where the mucus drips down into your throat and causes an irritative cough. Generally speaking, there's no fever with that. So a lot of people come in complaining of colds, but what they're talking really about when you ask them specifically is allergy-related symptoms.
And when do spring allergies start to relieve themselves? When can people finally get over the hump of the sneezing and the itchy nose, or do they continue throughout the summer?
Depends on what your allergy spectrum is. If you're allergic to grasses or weeds or other things, it could be all year round, or it could be other seasons as well. If you're truly only allergic to pollens from trees, it'll usually start about the time the trees start blooming and end about the time summer comes.
Okay. Now, would you suggest someone to go to the doctor to figure out exactly what they're allergic to? I know there's allergy testing and things like that. Or do you think in most cases they could get away with, some of the things you had?
The vast majority of people are so mild that if they aren't able to use the general measures I told you about, there are antihistamines that are available over the counter. You don't need a prescription for them. Their physicians can also prescribe sprays for the nose and stronger antihistamines. And if all that fails, or if a person is symptomatic more than they're not, then they should see somebody like myself and consider allergy testing on the skin and desensitization therapy, which basically changes the way your body reacts to these things so that it doesn't cause your stuffiness and itching, that kind of thing.
And now, since winter should have ended, but since it feels like it's kind of coming to an end, what allergies would be ending for someone who had wintertime allergies?
They don't really end because those are usually things inside the house. If you've got mildew or mold in the house and you're sensitive to it, that's going to be an all year round thing. House dust mite is also an all year round thing. Epidermals from animals, maybe another way, but most people know if they're allergic to their animal. And we usually see those people. If they don't want to give up their dog or cat, then we can desensitize a person. So.
Okay. Now, you have an event coming up, right? If people want to learn more about allergies.
Right. Alpena Regional Medical Center and myself are sponsoring a walk downtown on the Riverwalk area. There'll be maps available, and I'll be there to answer questions and provide information about modes of allergy therapy and the things that we can do.
Are you walking in the walk?
Yes, I'll be there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is there stands set up along the walk, or just everyone's walking together and they can approach you, ask their questions?
There'll be stands and displays, but available. Anybody that wants to talk to me about this, I love to talk about it. So.
That's your job, right?
Yeah. Well, it's more than a job. It's fun.
All right. Well, remember, if you have more spring allergy questions, you can join Dr. Lombardo on May 15th at 6:30 for the Health Walk.